Good morning, everyone. My respect to the prime movers of this international association of scholarly publishers, editors, and reviewers. My co-participants, judges, good morning. Agusan del Sur College Incorporated was established in 1966 by our founders, the late Dr. Inocencio Palacio Angeles Sr. and Madam Clarita Huzon Angeles. ADSCO today stands out among the educational institutions in Agusan del Sur. It caters to elementary education, junior high school, senior high school, college, and TESDA courses. It is located at the heart of the city of Bayugan, Agusan del Sur, Caraga Region, Mindanao, Philippines. The title of my study is Performance of Teachers under the National Competency-Based Teacher Standards and the Psychometric Qualities of Performance Appraisal System. I am Dr.Jane C.Paderog, the Head of Research and Community Extension Services of Agusan del Sur College Incorporated. Prior to my job here, I was connected at Department of Education, started as secondary school teacher, head teacher, school principal, and education program supervisor. The National Competency-Based Teacher Standards, NCBT's Manual 2006, provides the means of standards or criteria of what the teacher can do instead of defining good teaching practice regarding the teacher's credentials, let scores, graduate school status, degrees, personality traits, and the like. One looks at what the teacher can do competently through NCBTS. NCBTS is concerned with whether teachers are competent in helping students learn. The NCBTS has defined effective teaching, underscoring the strategic and indispensable role of the teacher in students' learning process. This study aimed to determine the level of performance of teachers in the 7 domains of the NCBTS in the implementing unit schools and non-implementing unit schools division of Agusan del Sur, Philippines, namely social regard for learning, learning environment, diversity of learners, curriculum, planning, assessing and reporting, community linkages, and personal and professional development. This study is anchored on several theories and concepts that support performance. Teachers' primordial responsibility and personal accountability reflect the student's achievement and performance. Likewise, the gauge of students' academic performance has been challenging since it is a product of socio-economic, psychological, and environmental factors, Hisaji and Nabvi of 2006. This study employed descriptive, comparative, and descriptive analysis methods of research design. The research method was descriptive comparative, as it involves the collection of data in order to determine the teacher's performance under the National Competency-Based Teacher Standards in the 7 domains and tried to compare the performance of teachers between the implementing unit schools and non-implementing unit schools. It is a descriptive analysis because the study also attempted to determine the psychometric qualities of the NCBTS instrument used in the appraisal performance for teachers. Further, this study utilized the t-test and Cronbach alpha. What is the level of performance of the teachers under the NCBTS in the implementing unit schools and non-implementing unit schools in terms of the 7 domains? Teachers' performance among implementing and non-implementing units were fair and statistically significant in all 7 domains. This result is supported by the study of Serrano, J. and De La Cruz of 2022. Teachers from the state universities and colleges in Metro Manila had low level of competency in the 6 domains of NCBTS, namely social regard for learning, learning environment, curriculum, and personal and professional development. Meanwhile, planning, assessing, and reporting and diversity of learners were rated fair. Notably mentioned, no significant difference when they were grouped to their sex, educational attainment, and length of service. Bilbao 2012 adds that teaching requires that each practitioners understand what must be carried out to affect student learning and will be equipped with the skills needed to perform various tests. Is there a significant difference in the performance of implementing unit schools and non-implementing unit schools in terms of the 7 domains of NCBTS? The domain in social regard for learning, diversity of learners, curriculum, planning, assessing and reporting, and personal and professional growth tested highly significant. This means that the ratings of the respondents along these variables differ significantly. The study of Pitalia and Madrigal of 2017 revealed that teachers, as assessed by themselves and their academic heads, have efficiency performance at an average level. Among the 6 areas, teaching performance has the most significant weight of 50% in the efficiency performance of the teachers. Thus, teaching performance is considered the most significant determinant of the level of efficiency. Further, the teaching standards competence of teachers is affected by the knowledge, skills, or attitude and personal characteristics that they have with teaching. However, the efficiency performance of teachers is commonly affected by the climate or the temperament of the environment they are based on the quality standards of the school. What are the best practices of teachers in the domains of NCBTS? Many of the highlights of the best practices in the 7 domains of the NCBTS include some manifestations wherein teachers set as good examples in their actions, passion towards their job, commitment, and interpersonal relation with other co-teachers and students. It is also evident that they are found effective facilitators that provide opportunities for students to gain meaningful learning experiences. They have the basic and higher level literacy, communication, numeracy, critical thinking, learning skills needed for higher learning, and have a meaningful and comprehensive knowledge of the subject matter. Peer coaching and mentoring are also evident in the environment. According to Tolentino of 2016, collaborative effort in teaching nowadays is encouraged among teachers in basic education through peer teaching and other strategic interventions that may be used by the teachers to improve the teaching and the learning process with the students and even the entire performance of the teacher. Working together in teaching helps teachers to develop teamwork and become globally competitive individuals through the help of one another. When teachers are exposed to mentoring programs or other similar activities, skills are improved. Byung of 2013 results showed that both the graduating and graduates had acquired very high level of competence as assessed by the student respondents themselves, teachers, and administrators. Further, on NCBTS standards, the graduates demonstrated better than the graduating because they were hired already as teachers and have applied already the theories they have learned in their pre-service education. What are the opportunities for growth for teachers' development as revealed in their performance portfolio? Teachers learn to track their own performances and improve areas where they are found low. They take personal responsibility for their professional growth. According to Can of 2015, in his study, teachers' performance can play an important role in identifying the teacher's needs and building teachers' capacity. He added that teaching performance is affected by the professional development of teachers. Digo of 2020 mentioned that there was positive relationship and competencies of the teaching interns. This implies that when they are good during their internships, eventually they have shown good performance when they become full-fledged teachers. The psychometric qualities of the NCBTS instrument. The NCBTS instrument is basically a well-improved, valid, and reliable instrument that evaluates teachers' competence. Note that when responses or ratings of the teachers were used to measure the internal consistency of each strand, analysis reveals that each strand presents a very high coefficient, thus constitute a very reliable strand. In effect, there was no strand that required deletion or revision. Teachers in the implementing and non-implementing units have more to learn and improve their competence in the 7 domains. Hence, they can bring a practical teaching learning situation to achieve the expected competencies and use NCBTS to formulate its hiring, promotion, supervision, and other policies related to the teaching profession. The recommendations. The 7 domains of the NCBTS should be considered as guideposts and guidelines in the retention program of the school. Secondary school teachers should continuously avail professional development opportunities to enhance their personal and upgrade their professional and educational qualifications. School administrators should address the instructional needs of teachers in order to reduce, if not eliminate, instructional problems which lead to deterioration of the quality of instructional outcomes through school-based in-service training programs and peer coaching. The outcomes of this study would serve as the basis for the provision of training and seminars in the school level, district level, and division level. And it's also the basis for promotion. And these are the references used in this research. Thank you so much, and God bless everyone.